Hello there, everyone. Welcome to Mellow Monday. I'm sitting outside on this beautiful fall morning. It's cool, it's breezy, it's sunny, the blue sky and fluffy clouds up above. And it's somewhat ironic, though, that the psalm that we have for this coming Sunday is Psalm 90. And here I am sitting outside, and there are leaves falling all around me. Now, what do I mean by that's ironic? Well, the fact is, our psalm, we're only going to be doing the second half of it in church, according to our Revised Common Lectionary. But if you read the whole psalm, the first half is all about us human beings being very finite creatures. In other words, we're going to die. Yeah, we're going to die. Oh, it's the verses 1 through 11, they're kind of terrifying in a way, talking about how infinite God is and how our days are like, we're like the grass of the field. Hey, didn't we hear about that in the Ecclesiastes? Yeah, we're like that grass that comes up, sprouts up, and is beautiful during the day and then is gone by the evening, just fades away. At least that's the way it seems. Very, very finite. And we're lucky if our days are 70 years, really lucky if they reach 80. That's all in here. That's why Psalm 90 is often classified as a wisdom psalm, much like the book of Ecclesiastes. You see a lot of similarities there. But there's a lot more going on in this psalm. You'll see at the very top, it says, a prayer of Moses, the man of God. Now, this was added by the rabbis later on through the centuries, but it's kind of helpful to imagine that Moses is praying this prayer to God. Because, why? Well, Psalm 89, which is right before this and ends book 3, book 4 begins with Psalm 90 of the Psaltery. It talks just about the people of Israel and just how awful things are and how people are in trouble and need God in their lives. So now you have in Psalm 90, it kind of continues that with this whole aspect of, oh God, why? It just seems like we're nothing. We're here and then we're gone. So you have that for the first 11 verses. But as you plod through those 11 verses and get to verse 12 that starts our reading for this coming Sunday, then all of a sudden you see hope. You see a glimmer of light. You see a glimmer of truth too. What is this life all about? How do we connect it to God? How do we connect to God? And what I thought I'd do the next couple of weeks is, as I look at the Psalms, I'm going to pick out just one verse that we could repeat to ourselves all day long. Okay? So how about this verse? Verse 12. So teach us to count our days that we may gain a wise heart. Okay? Teach us to count our days that we may gain a wise heart. Now, that doesn't mean, okay, tomorrow's day 1, next day's day 2, next day's day 3. Hopefully I make it to day 576. Nah, that's not what it means. It means make them count. Make them purposeful. Make them something that you relish and enjoy and get something out of, even if there's not so good things going on in it. Really throw yourself into it and make God a part of that too, okay? So, teach us to count our days that we may gain a wise heart. Now, why would Moses be praying that? Well, now, the last verses that we have for our reading this Sunday are petitions back to God that try to reverse all the crummy stuff that's going on in the first part of the psalm. All those aspects of reality that are harsh and we don't really want to hear them. You're going to die. No, we don't want to hear that. We want to talk about life and life now. So here, it starts out, turn, O Lord. In other words, don't punish us. Don't keep us thinking just about death and dying, but have compassion on us. Have compassion on your servants. So you have all these different petitions. Satisfy us in the morning with your steadfast love. Make us glad as many days as you have afflicted us. So all the bad days, hey, give us the good days too, all right? Let your work be manifest in your servants. All the works of your hand, the wonders of creation. Let us be a part of that. Let us be doing that too. And let the favor of the Lord our God be upon us. And then it all ends up, prosper for us the work of our hands. In other words, because we're your servants doing your work, it's not to make us rich. We're not talking about winning the lotto next week. Besides, you got to buy a ticket if you want to do that. But, just don't say, oh, God, give me, give me, give me. But say, God, give me in the sense of, let me do your wondrous works in this world. Your wondrous works of love. When we do that, we find meaning and purpose in our lives. That's when we can truly pray. So teach us to count our days so that we might gain a wise heart. All right, go out there and do it. And also get out there and enjoy these falling leaves all around us. That they're starting to come down. I'm under an old maple tree, and there's a ton of leaves on the ground right now. They're all over the place. They're all over. And it's just a wondrous time of the year to celebrate God's creative work in death and in life. Blessings be with you.